So I was asked on my blog to do a little bit more of a in-depth explanation of what co-washing, or aka conditioner washing, is. And so basically what co-washing or conditioner washing is that you wash your hair with conditioner instead of shampoo. And the idea is that shampoo, to clean your hair, it strips the dirt and the debris from your hair and any buildup you have, but it also strips the natural oils from your hair, so it leaves it dry, more tangled, and actually more damaged than before you shampooed your hair. Whereas with co-washing, the idea is that you're washing your hair with conditioner so that it's a lot soft, a lot less harsh of a cleanse on your hair. To give you a little bit of a background on my hair before I go into like the products that I use and how to co-wash your hair. My hair is very fine, but it's really long. Hopefully you can see all of it. But from here, well, about here down, it's I chemically colored it, and then from about here I used the John Frieda Go Blonder spray, and then here's my actual natural roots right there. So it's very fine. There's a bunch of flyaways. It's not in the best condition. I blow dry my hair every single day, but I haven't ever used a straightener or curling irons or anything like that on my hair. It's just basically blow drying it. So the whole reason I even tried the whole co-washing concept was that my hair tangled like crazy because it was so dry and it was so damaged that I actually ended up starting to try Wen. That was the whole reason that I started trying Wen by Chastain cleansing conditioners, and I used them for about 7 months. I loved them. I actually did a comparison of Wen versus co-washing on my blog. I'll put a post or link down below to the posts, and I loved Wen, but it was so expensive that I couldn't justify the price anymore. So I decided to kind of look around what is an alternative to Wen, and I ended up finding out about co-washing. They're both, you're washing with a conditioner, you're cleansing your hair with a conditioner, you're not stripping the hair as much, you're cleansing it but a lot gentler. The basic idea of co-washing is that you take some sort of cheap conditioner. People who co-wash their hair typically recommend Suave or VO5. I have the two Suave that are typically recommended that I have not tried because I haven't seen them in stores are a Suave Milk and Honey and Suave Suave for Men Strengthening Conditioner. I haven't seen either of those. So what I ended up picking out was the Suave, sorry it's backwards, but the Suave Rosemary and Mint Invigorating Clean Conditioner. And the whole reason I picked this up was because it says on the back it effectively conditions as it detangles. And the whole detangling thing, that's one of the main reasons, that is the main reason why I ended up trying one. So that was a huge thing, that my hair still is tangle free. So yeah, this was the one that I picked up. A lot of people, when I put this on my blog post, that this was a really good co-washing conditioner. A lot of other people who co-wash and were trying co-washing tried it too, and a lot of people on other co-washing forums and stuff recommend this one now. So that's cool. And then the other ones that I actually no longer use are VO5. The two that I tried were VO5 Strengthening Conditioner and then VO5 Tea Therapy Conditioner. And both of those worked really well, but the whole idea is that you take a really cheap conditioner and you put it on your roots, and then from like about here down, you put a more moisturizing conditioner on your hair. What you do is you take about a handful, I would say not so much that it's like coming out or anything, but just enough, and then you kind of put in between your two hands, and you just put it all over your scalp, all over your roots. You put it on the top of your heads, either side, the back, and then also the nape of your neck. You definitely want to get some back here and stuff. You don't want to miss your back, otherwise that's going to look a little bit more oily than the rest of your hair, and that's not a good thing. So what you do then is you just put a bunch of conditioner, and I would say put about a blob of conditioner on each area that I was talking about, and then you just start scrubbing it in. And what you want to do is either do like a crossing motion with your hands in your hair, or do like a scrunching with your knuckles. I don't typically use my knuckles just because it hurts my hands more, but if my fingers start to get tired or something, I will use my knuckles and that works. But what you do is you just kind of do that into your hair for at least 3 minutes, probably more, about 5 minutes. You just do that on your roots for that long, and you just keep scrubbing your hair. And that's going to be what's cleaning your hair. If you don't scrub, then it's not going to clean your hair. Once you've done that for 5 minutes, you want to rinse your hair really well. If you don't rinse your hair really well, then it's gonna, if you have any of the conditioner left in your hair, it's gonna make it look oily or greasy, and that's not the look that we're looking for. So you really want to rinse, and then once that's rinsed out, what you want to do from about here down is put your more moisturizing conditioner in, and it can be any conditioner that you like that typically works for you, and you just put it in and you let it in for the couple of minutes that you typically do. And ever since I had used Wen on my hair, I've always had a clip in the shower to keep my hair up. Now, if you have really short hair, it's not going to be a huge issue and you won't need it, but even with co-washing, you really want you'd want the clip to hold up your hair while your good conditioner's in. And then you just rinse that out like you normally would with conditioner, and then your hair is good to go. You can either let it air dry, or you can blow dry it if you put leave-in conditioner in. And that's one of the other things that I learned from Wen, is that any conditioner that you like, that you think maybe is a little bit more moisturizing, you can use it as your leave-in conditioner. You just take a little bit and just put it on your ends and you're good to go. You don't need a separate leave-in conditioner product. You definitely want to make sure that you cleanse your hair with either some sort of shampoo, or even the Wen Cucumber Aloe Cleansing Conditioner works, but you definitely want to cleanse it at least once a month with some either shampoo or, like I said, the Wen Cucumber Aloe Cleansing Conditioner, just because otherwise there can be buildup. Your hair may look a little bit more greasy. You definitely want to use a shampoo that works for your hair. You don't want to use just any old shampoo. Use a shampoo that really works for your hair. But the thing is with cheap conditioners is that you want to make sure that you're using that, like, for example, the Suave Rosemary and Mint. It's a really good co-washing conditioner, but I found that I couldn't use this one solely as my co-washing conditioner. It was too moisturizing. However, because it is so moisturizing, I could actually use this as my root conditioner and my end conditioner. So this was the closest cheap conditioner that I found to Wen, which is really nice. But with the VO5, I found that that was too stripping, so that I couldn't use that daily. So I basically would use this when I was using the VO5 and the Suave, I would use this 2 days in a row, and then the VO5 the third day, and then go back to this, and then to the VO5. And I actually no longer co-wash my hair daily, but if you want to, you can. I used Wen daily. I used to shampoo my hair daily and stuff. It's only been recently that I've switched to every other day to just washing my hair, but I actually switched to the Avalon Organix Conditioner Nourishing Lavender. Sorry, it's backwards again, but at least you get the gist of what the label looks like. Now, this is a little bit more expensive. The Suave for 32 ounces is about $3, $3-4, depending on where you are and where you're getting it. Whereas the Avalon Organics at Target for 32 ounces is $20. However, even though this is $20, this is still significantly cheaper than the Wen. The Wen 32 ounces is about $60. Yeah, so this is the one that I use now just because it has better ingredients, not as many iffy ingredients in it. But I found this to be about the same, that I really needed to not use this consistently. When I use this, or when I use the Suave, I find that I have to maybe shampoo just a little bit more than I did if I was using the Suave and the VO5. When I was using the Suave and VO5, I would cleanse my hair, clarify my hair maybe once a month at most. Now I do maybe a little bit more, like once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. And the other thing you have to be aware of is that with co-washing, you may have to clarify your hair a little bit more if you have hard water. If you have soft water, probably once every 4 weeks will be perfectly fine for you. But if you have hard water, you're going to have to probably clarify your hair a little bit more. Otherwise, you're going to have the minerals in the water building up in your hair, and then that ending up weighing your hair down more and just looking a little bit more greasy and oily and not as cleansed. So what I do actually now is a little bit different than what I did for the first maybe like 5-6 months of co-washing. And I've actually co-washed my hair almost for a year now. In February it'll be a whole year that I've been co-washing, and then before that I was using one for 7 months. But what my technique is now is that I will take this Avalon Organix and I put it on my hair and I put it all over my roots, but I also put it all over my ends at the same time. And I just scrub the roots like usual with that motion. And I just do that for, like I said, 3 to 5 minutes, and then I rinse all of it out. I figure that if I'm scrubbing it up here, then it'll be fine down here for 3 to 5 minutes. But since they're not two different conditioners, I'm not using two different conditioners, I find that it's okay to have it on both areas at the same time. And actually I found that this conditioner is even a little bit closer to Wen than this one is, just because and this kind of also goes back to prices. Although they both have water as their main, like, first ingredient, this one has a significantly higher amount of water than this does. So with this, I put it on my hair and I don't have to add water. When I use this, it's much more like the Wen, because the Wen is a thicker conditioner as well. And what you have to do is you put like a couple pumps on your hands, put it into your hair, and then I take about a cup of water, just like a little bit of water on there, and then I put it onto my head and then scrub it in, because you don't need it to be as thick. You want it to be a little bit runnier than it is. So this actually has been lasting me longer than the Suave brand does, just because this is a thicker one. So that's probably part of the reason too that you're spending a little bit more, but it is going to last a little bit longer than this one, just because you need to add the water, add a little bit more water so that you can work it in your hair a little bit more. If you have any other questions, feel free to either leave them below in the comment section, or also on my blog on any of those posts about co-washing. I have been thinking about maybe doing a video specifically comparing Wen to co-washing, like my blog post, but in video form. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. And or if you have any other comments or suggestions, or any other ideas for videos, just let me know, and I'll see you later on YouTube land. Bye!